Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk2, and in today's video we're covering Overwatch 2 with a new competitive title grind video. Last time we talked about it was with the unparalleled flag runner title to get 300 wins in competitive capture the flag. I genuinely enjoyed that mode, and with this mode I'm kind of in the middle with this and competitive Mystery Heroes. I hate competitive Mystery Heroes. I think it's way much of a coin toss than anything else that I've talked about with these competitive modes, and it just sucks. I really don't like it. If they make it so there's always one support, one DPS, and one tank at all times, then the mode would be way more balanced. But until we get to that point, I'm not going to enjoy that mode. I'm probably never going to get the 300 wins for the title. I only know one person that has that title, by the way. Pretty crazy. But today we're going to be talking about the new mode that's out right now, which is the competitive deathmatch mode. There are two titles for you to get if you wish to grind them out. The first one is called Rampant Slayer, where you have to win 100 games in competitive deathmatch, and then Ruthless Slayer, which is winning 300 games in competitive deathmatch. I got this done in about, what, 3-4 days. Mode came out this Tuesday. I already have it done Friday night. Yeah, it turns out that this was not very difficult for me to do personally, but also it's not a super hard thing for you to do either if you want to get some pretty cool titles that you will not see very much in game. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people do not play these side modes like open queue competitive and, you know, competitive capture the flag, competitive Mystery Heroes. A lot of people don't seem to play these modes. So if you want a really cool looking title that no one really is going to have, you might want to go with Ruthless Slayer or Rampant Slayer, whatever have you. So yeah, competitive deathmatch is currently in the game. It'll be here until the end of this current season. And I wanted to talk about it with you guys today because, man, oh man, I got it done in, like I said, 3 to 4 days, and I just feel dead inside, honestly, from grinding this out. Now, I have this weird mindset where if there's something achievable, then I will most likely grind for it. I'm a very big RuneScape player, and that game requires so much grind and attention that's why I like it so much, is because there's an end goal and you can keep working up towards it. With Overwatch 2, with the competitive modes, it's no different here either. So competitive deathmatch, what do you need to do to get a win in competitive deathmatch? Well, you only need to get top 4, and that's it. First to 20 wins. If you're in top 4, that counts as a win. Now, do I have any strategies for you guys in order for you to get top 4 rather easily? Well, actually, yes, I do. I was playing a myriad of different characters, thinking like, okay, which one is the one that's going to get me the most success? At first, I thought it was Junkrat. He's like my second most played in this mode. And then I thought, well, Roadhog is really good too, and Junker Queen's really good too. Reaper is the meta pick if you have no skill. If you cannot play Genji, if you cannot play Tracer, Reaper is your best bet here. There are other characters you could use. Cassidy, Soldier 76 are all really good. Hanzo is good too. Everyone else I feel like is a throw. Zenyatta's not bad either. Like, if I was to pick out all the characters right now that are good, I'd say Junker Queen's good, Roadhog is good, Cassidy, Soldier 76, Tracer, Genji, Reaper, Hanzo, Junkrat, Zenyatta, like half the cast are decent in this mode. And what we're focusing on is getting top 4. In deathmatch, to get a kill, you have to deal the final blow. So yes, you could go Moira and cheese it with the damage orbs, and you can get easy eliminations that way too. I've seen a lot of Moiras do that, but I've never found super success with Moira whenever I use her. Besides getting flamed in chat, I rarely ever used her. She wasn't as potent as Reaper is. Because Reaper has that lifesteal, every time you deal damage to people, you're able to stay in the fight for longer, and that's pretty good. Dealing with Tracers and Genjis are super hard to hit, and they blink, and they deflect and they dash. Like, there's a lot of distractions with other characters. Even like Echo is good too. Echo and Pharah, they counter you because they're in the sky and you're not really a hit scan. You're more of a shotgun user. But Reaper is still the one character I had the most success with. If I take a look at my stats here, I will see that with the 300 wins I got, Reaper was the most played at 21 hours, and then Junkrat with 4 hours, Brig at 1 hour, and then anytime it was like 4 Pharahs or 4 Echoes, I just went Soldier, and hit or miss. Sometimes I did get top 4, sometimes I didn't. That's the thing you got to expect with this mode. You can't expect to win every time. I've been getting mega frustrated with this mode because people would cheese it, and it's not fun to lose, especially when like the match has been going on for like 8 minutes. It is not a fun mode to really just sit there and be like, well, I can't leave because if I leave, then I have to wait 15 minutes and I don't want to do that. So it was not fun. And Reaper himself is not a fun character in my personal opinion. He's very basic, very boring kit, but he's got the most consistent kit to make Deathmatch work. Now, I gotta admit here, I'm really annoyed that these wins didn't count towards the Executioner title. I don't really see the harm in them allowing competitive deathmatch to affect the Deathmatch title too. I guess they really just want you to work on unranked deathmatch for whatever reason, even though I know a lot of people don't play that. But if you are to play that to get the Executioner title, which I will have to do eventually, Reaper is probably my main go-to character, and then Junkrat. Roadhog is also really good with the cheese, but for whatever reason, I barely ran him. I only had like 38 minutes on him. Compared to Reaper with the 21 hours, it's kind of staggering how I didn't pick Moira, I didn't pick Junker Queen, I didn't pick Roadhog that much. Like, I just didn't. I don't know why. Reaper and Junkrat were just super consistent for me. Junkrat's really good with like placing traps on health packs, because health packs are extremely important in this mode because there's no way to really heal yourself unless you're playing Reaper or you're playing a healer. Besides that, you really have to go for health packs, and I was able to get a ton of kills from just putting traps on like big health packs and whatnot. Knowing the maps is also a really big thing. Knowing the spawns. Overall, I didn't hate the mode, but man, was I getting tired of it after like the first few like wins. I was just really getting bored of it, and I was just kind of, I was listening to other stuff in the background while I was playing it. I could not play this with a straight face like, oh yeah, I'm totally engaged with this. No, it was walk forward, shoot shotguns, reload, cancel, ult, shoot, and that was it. I didn't win every time with Reaper. I didn't win every time with every other character. You just kind of have to keep grinding it. The good news about this mode, the queues are fast, 15 to 40 seconds, and also the games are pretty short. It goes max 10 minutes, but most of my matches on average went 5 minutes. The other big issue with this, if you wanted to try this mode out for yourself, is that competitive is glitched. With 300 wins done, you would think I would have hit GM or something, or Masters even. I got stuck in Plat. I'm currently Plat 3 in this mode, and my season high was a Plat 1. It is so hard to actually get ahead in this rank. Even some of my friends that are really good at the game that are GM are stuck at Diamond 5 and Diamond 4. There's something with the mode that's like super glitched out. I can't explain as to why it is that way. I'd have to look into it. I'm assuming it's because of deaths, but you die a ton in this mode anyway, so I don't know why that's the main reason as to why it's hard to rank up. But man, I'm glad I don't care about my rank in this mode. I only cared about getting those 300 wins. And it says here I played 352 games of this, so I lost 52 times, but I won 300 more. Again, the games were fast, but man, I will never do this again. I don't have to do it again. Now, they are bringing back competitive Mystery Heroes sometime soon, which I guess that means I might have to try to play that again. Again, hopefully they balance it. But yeah, I only know one person that has that title, so that might be something that convinces me to go for that title when they do decide to bring that out. And that's about it. Anything else happen with Overwatch recently? No? Nah, I didn't think so. All right, guys, that's it for the video today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And you all have a good one now. See ya.